Hello y'all, this is my very first video and I just kind of want to take time out of the day to talk about spirituality, quarantine, like our mental health, just checking in on everybody, let's just have a little chit chat today, okay? Let's just take a couple seconds out of our day to talk to each other. Originally I created this channel as a place where it's no judgment. Anybody, you can write in the comments, we could talk to each other. I really just want to understand everyone, really. And yeah, let's just get on into it, so for me, everything that's going on, it really has affected mental state and physically. It is really draining. It is really rough to see everything going on in the world right now. It is really hectic with all the protesting and the COVID, and like it just seems like we don't really get a break from things. Like, it's rough. And I think we were all placed in a situation where we had to face ourselves, face our biggest insecurities, face our anxiety, face our depression, face our biggest fears in life. Our failures, our achievements, whatever you struggle with, I feel like we were faced with that for a reason. For me personally, a month into quarantine, it was really hard on me. It's still hard, but I'm managing way better than what I was doing back then. I felt very lost in my life. I felt like, why am I here? Why do I have a purpose here? Like, what's the point? All this stuff going on, it was a lot of negative. I had to be put on a bunch of medications for my anxiety, and I really don't like taking different types of pills. I'm just not for it. It's not for my body. I don't like it. It just didn't feel right. So I looked for other alternatives for myself. I was also battling with diabetes and asthma at the time too. So I had a lot going on. Your girl had a lot going on, a lot of stress, a lot of worrying about financial problems, a lot of strain on my relationship, a lot of conflict between me and my family because it was a lot of bickering back and forth. It was a hot mess, okay? So I had a dream about, I was at a grocery store and it was in California. I'm originally from Los Angeles, so I was at some grocery store. It kind of looked familiar to me, so I'm not sure. I lived in Watts, so it was probably like a little corner store, but it had like, if anybody's ever been to Watts, like the tire shops, they usually have like those big metal fences with little spikes on top, and then they have like the wheels that roll them open and shut. Okay, so it was kind of like that. And I seen some familiar faces from my friends in California, and I was there with my fiance, but he went into the store, and I had overheard two gentlemen talk about how they were going to shoot up the grocery store. Instantly I started telling people, get out of here, like this is about to go down, like leave. People started kind of clearing out or whatever, and I see my fiance come out of the store with a gentleman that looked like around our age. We're in our early 20s, so he was tall like him, about 6 foot. I'm 5 foot myself, so I'm pretty short. They were about he was about 6 foot. He had a bald head. So I run up to them and I'm telling them like what's gonna happen. He looks at me and he's like, okay, I have a car over there. I'm not sure exactly what kind of car it was, if it was, I don't know, but to me it looked like a Honda, and it was a red Honda, and it was a 4-door, and my fiance got in the driver's seat, and then the old dude got into the passenger seat, and I was in the back seat. Keep in mind, I have no idea who this man is, never seen him a day in my life, but him and Drew kind of seem like they've known each other. I don't know, it was crazy. So then before we pull out, he looks at me and he was like, God is within you, God is quarantined. And then he goes to say, you have a choice whether you're going to be good or if you're going to be bad. And then I woke up. And for a while, I didn't understand what that dream meant. And then, like I said, I started reading into Buddhism, and in the book that I'm reading, which is crazy, never read this book, nothing. I literally ordered this book after I was battling my anxiety, and I was like, I need to find a way. I need to find a way. I'm trying to find my way. I kid you not, in the first couple of chapters in the book, it said, God is within us. We have Buddha. It talks about God specifically, but it also talks about Buddha because Buddha was very enlightened. And it was saying Buddha is within all of us. We have enough, or Buddha and God is within us. We have that power to share that with everybody. We have that power to send love, light, and compassion to everybody. It is real. It is a thing. It is a very powerful thing. So I started getting really intrigued with it, and I started I wanted to do my research on it. I wanted to get more into it. Christianity for me is similar to Buddhism. I also read somewhere that, I think also in this book, that Christianity was basically based off of Buddhism. It was like a spin-off. Like all these different religions was a spin-off of the original thing, which is why it all sounds similar, but it's worded differently. Everybody put it in their own words, or they have their own like view on it that they project out. And for me, this is one that spoke out to me. I don't look at Buddhism like a religion. I look at it like a lifestyle. This is something that I live by every day. I try to become a better version of myself than I was yesterday. I try to learn more than what I did yesterday. My mistakes that I have, I learn from them and I don't do it again, it's all about personal growth. And just reading into this book and working on my meditation more, it relieves me of my anxiety. It relieves me of any past trauma that I've felt, because during meditation I've literally I wouldn't say broken down, because I don't believe we're having a breakdown. I believe we're having breakthroughs. Like the great Ralph said, Ralph Smart, if you guys don't know who he is amazing. He is somebody on YouTube that also has given me insight on things that I'm like, you know what? Okay, you making some sense. So if you don't know, check him out. He's awesome. He definitely gives you a different aspect on life. But anything that you see on the internet or online, believe what you want to believe in. If your intuition is saying this feels right, then it's right. If you're saying, you know what, this ain't for me, maybe I could get down with a little bit, but this ain't for me, that's okay. It is okay. I had a moment where I was meditating and I literally just started bawling. I was crying. I was just, and I'm not talking about like, oh, here, a little tear here. No, I'm talking about I was bawling my eyes out. Nose was running. It was just a hot mess. But I felt love. I felt like my whole body was just surrounded by light, and that I could breathe for once. I could breathe again. The weight that was on my shoulders was lifting, and it is such an amazing feeling, you guys. It really is. I started getting into it more. I started doing yoga, and it is amazing to interline your chakras and kind of get that good prana flowing through your body, and getting it going and feeling good. I do work out more now, especially when I feel like I'm getting stressed. It is a good outlet when you take a run or you're doing like a 20-30 minute workout. You don't even have to do a workout like that. This is coming from somebody who's never worked out a day in her life, and it changed. It completely changed. Changing my lifestyle, my eating habits, going to working out and doing all these extra stuff. I have lost so much weight. I was at 181, I believe, and now I'm down to 144, 145, and I'm still going. I want to be healthy. I want to make my body feel good. I want to feel good. I believe that we are spiritual beings, so this body is temporary. And the term of, oh, treat your body like a temple, I truly believe that whatever you put into your body, you are what you eat. So I started doing that, and that's kind of the reason why I shaved my head as well. I was so attached to my hair. I always had this feeling like, oh, you have to have long hair to be beautiful. I have to do this with my hair to look more better with myself. And I would compare myself to other people a lot. And I kid you not, guys, one day I was reading my Buddha book and I'm like, you know what? It talks a lot about attachment in this world. I'm gonna get rid of my hair because I don't need it. I don't need my hair. I don't need my hair to validate me or other people to think I'm beautiful. I know that I'm beautiful. I know that I don't need hair. Like, I just don't need it. And I jumped up when my fiance got off of work and I said, babe, can you help me shave my head? And it's grown out a lot now since then, but he looks at me and he says, yeah, I'll help you shave your head. He's like, I'll also shave my head with you. When I did the chop before I shaved it, I was like, I'm really doing this. There is no going back. Like, you're about to cut your hair off, you know? And then when the shaving process started, I instantly just felt relief. All of my past that I felt like I held on to, all of the mistakes that I've made, it literally felt like my soul was cleansed of that. Like, it's gone. Okay, your hair is gone now, so now you start all over again. And for me, it was a spiritual thing, and it's a beautiful thing, and I don't regret cutting my hair. I feel like this journey has turned me into a different person, and I really just want to share that with everybody who is interested in that. I've never been the type of person to push my beliefs on anybody. Everybody is entitled to believe in what they want to believe in. You are accepted here. I just want to share the love and the light that surrounds me, and I'm blessed. I truly, truly, truly am blessed. It just feels good. It feels good caring about other people. It feels good just putting that good energy into the world, honey. Like, it is amazing. And when you start acting and living this life and realizing that everything in this life is beautiful, everything from the trees to the little bugs that you see on the ground to whatever, like, everything here has a purpose, everything has a soul mission. It was placed here for a reason. So I'm going to love everything. I am going to love everybody. Each and every one of you guys out there are my brothers and sisters. And if you're really going through it right now, I am keeping you in my thoughts and in my prayers that you will overcome this, that you can do this. And if nobody has told you, I am proud of you for taking that step to better yourself. You are love, you are light, and you are worth it, okay? You are worth so much. And when you get rid of that baggage that you've been holding on to, oh, honey, it's gonna feel good. It is going to feel amazing. And you're not gonna be able to contain it. You're gonna be like, I want everybody to know that I love everyone, that I love this world, that I love even the people who don't love me, who don't like me. That's okay. I love you. And that's what we need. That's what we need. But that's pretty much it. I don't want to bore you guys with my rambling, but just have a good day. Wake up every day and say, you know what? I'm going to have an amazing day, and everybody that I run into is going to have an amazing day, because I'm going to project that. I kid you not, your attitude, your mentality, when you change it from it being negative, bad, and you change it to love, light, and compassion and care for others, it is a beautiful thing, and you will see how much you impact the next person. You don't have to know them. You really don't. Just knowing that we are all here right now, that's all that matters. You're all family. I am here for everyone. Every one of you. I love you guys so much. And I hope that your day goes amazing. I hope your week goes amazing. I hope you don't stress out anymore. And I truly, truly hope that you find happiness within yourself, because I know that you guys can do it. All right, guys.